Go. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, today we will presentation about the English for sport. With me, Hafiz Rafi Saputra and my friend.
My name is Indra Wicaksono.
Okay, now we will start our presentation. Okay, so for the introduction for this presentation, first, English is a global language friends of the sporting world. It bridges the gap between diverse cultures, enabling athletes, coach, official, and media to operate on a unified stage. We aren't just learning English. We are learning the industry standard, whatever you are, an athlete moving to a new league or a journalist covering an international events. English is your primary tool for operational safety and tactical success. Okay, why we learn English for sport? First, professional mobility, scouting, international networking, and accessing high-level training manuals. It's about career survival. Professional leagues are global. Being able to explain your injury to a doctor in an English or understand and reverse decision in real time can change the outcome of your career. Learning objective is mastering sport-specific terminologies, improving real-time tactical communication, and understanding the ethnics of international sport cultures. Sorry. Sport vocabulary overview. There's a grouping words by a function, equipment, action, strategy, and personal. Okay, first of sport is a football, soccer. There's a key vocab that gave to a sport like a football. First, goalkeeper, then defender, midfielder, strike, roles, full offside, penalty, set piece, and situational. The focus on the tactical in language is explain that terms like midfielder define a player's sphere of responsibility on the field. Okay, next is a basketball. Basketball also have their own key vocab like dribble, pass, shoot, rebound, free throw, transition. So the focus is on dynamic languages. Basketball is a rapid fire. Terms here are often verbs used to initiate immediate reaction. Okay, there's a volleyball, and the key vocab of volleyball is serve, spike, block, set, tick, and rotation. The focus on sequencing explain that volleyball language describes a chronological change of events that leads to a spike. Okay, sport culture's value. It's fair play, discipline, teamwork, respect, and sportsmanship. Value or the hidden vocabulary of sportsmanship isn't just a behavior, it's an expectation. Misinterpreting this can result in penalties or loss of professional reputation. And next, we will explain by Mas Indra. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Hafiz. Okay, in this section, I will explain grammar in sport, syntax, and professional tone in coaching and reporting. Next, okay, grammar present continuous in sport context. Using ing verb for live action. The players are warming up. The referee is signaling penalty. And explain why. This tense create urgency and accuracy for live commentary and real-time training instruction. And next, phrasal verb and common sport partial verb. And this section and how warm up workouts carry on, give up, a break away, a step up, and the partial verb are cultural shorthand. And warm up, it's not just preparing, it is a specific athletic routine. And carry on is a specific mentality or resilience. And then communication scenarios. You can see how the picture and dealing with injuries, tactical disagreement, media interview, and post-match and analysis. And then speaking practice. A post-match interview simulation, athlete as journalists focus on clarity and professional demeanor. And then writing practice, draft a 1050 word math report. Must include at least
Excuse me.
5 sport. Must include at least
Excuse me.
5 sport.
Mas Indra, excuse me, it's 100, bukan 1000 ya.
Oh ya, okay. Okay. Draft 100 word math report must include at least 5 sport specific term and one use of present continuous. And next, an internal sport, how global league, EPL, NBA, FVB, and standardized league. And then NBA vs APL online interest across the world. And the next, a review quiz, quick fire. If a player is the wrong position during a set piece in football, what do you call them? Answer defender and midfielder. What tense do you use to describe the ball currently moving? And answer present continuous. Okay, and next and summary. We have covered vocabulary, grammar, cultural ethics, and professional scenarios. And the last conclusion, mastering the league of sport, mastering the language of sport is not an extra skill. It is part of your athletic and professional equipment. And confident in your communication lead to confident in your performance. keep practicing and keep trying. Okay, that's all. Will be next by Hafiz.
Okay, before we will close the presentation, so I will give a note. Not only in speaking, so English is used for a sport like there's any word vocab on underscore, like in soccer there's a shoot, there's a shoot, there's a wait a second. Like in a football soccer, so there's key vocab like goalkeeper, defender, and midfielder. So in the basketball, there's a triple pass, shoot, rebound, three throw, and transition. Volleyball, there's serve, spike, block, set, kick, and rotation. So that word is so important you to learn before you learn English for sport. This is the basic that you have to learn. Learn the vocabulary first because this is an instruction for what do you do in that sport when sport is begin. So that's all for us today. My name is Savitra Saputra, and
And my name is Indra Wicaksono.
so we will close the presentation today, and we will say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Rekamannya gimana? Selesai.
Udah coba dengerin ada suaranya nggak?
Stop loh. Stop recording. Okay.